Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of creating our very moon heavy solar system, which we're eventually going to evolve into a birth to death system. So we're going to continue on from my recording or mid recording from the last video, as I did split that video into 2 parts. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Cool, next planet out, or next moon, this one here. We'll go over large, that's one of the smaller ones actually. No, they'll go with maybe a thick atmosphere Titan-esque kind of design, maybe. Let's go with... We are still close to the star, so I can't really have methane oceans or anything like that yet. So let's go with... yeah, where are we? So surface, get the atmosphere on it. It almost made me... this is like a mini Venus in a way, so let's go with 2 ATM. Thicken it up. Losing material, oh, because actually this world's too small for an yeah, okay, actually I'm gonna strip that atmosphere actually. Not on this one. I'll do it on the next one out. Remove it, get rid of it. Delete particles. There we go. It's too small, this one, to really build off an, the size like that, the atmosphere isn't really gonna work. So what we'll do though is we're going to bit of uniqueness to it. We'll tidy lock it. Give it a decent surface texture as well, and then we'll move on. So, kind of 16. Where's the one I like? I like 15, don't I? There you go. Yeah, that's cool. Bit of craters on it. Surface colour's fine the way it is. And lastly, this one over here. I think this is the one. Well, it's still quite small, isn't it? Now, we'll make this one bigger. Somewhat decent size. What's that in kilometres? It's almost as big as the first one, but a little smaller. Now, this one I'll try and Venusify it, I guess. Where are we now? That one we need. Pressure. 1.2 ATM. There you go. Thicken it up a bit. And then this will be effectively the Venus-esque design. More of a toxic look to it. Maybe we'll put some... yes, so we're going to go with the sulfur. Let that in. Add a bit of carbon dioxide. Get that atmosphere thickened up a bit. Get some of those materials in there. Yes, see how that unfolds. There you go. I'm going to leave that alone. That world will have to naturally evolve as time goes on as we're running the simulation. So play, let's get a save in there. Looking good. So far so good with the moon customization, I think. I hope so the guy who suggests Polaris binary. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments. Hope you're liking it so far. Okay, let's see how we are going next up. So over here, this is the Mars-like world. I'm thinking just regularly 2 moons for this guy. It is only a regular rocky, so it shouldn't have too many moons. So I'll go random small moon first. I'm going to plop it there, and then random moon at the far distance. There you go. Random small moon. I'm going to make this just a frozen rock. Yeah, nothing too interesting here, so just fill it up. Increase the contrast, maybe. There you go. 15 and 16. Let's go with Tethys and 15. There you go. Give it an interesting look. So crate it up. That's all you need. Then this one here. I'm going to make this like a frozen kind of world as well. So size-wise, okay. Give it some. I want some water on this guy. Where are we? Yeah. Okay. Throw a bit of water. Need a bit of water. Put some oxygen in there. A bit of carbon dioxide. Throw a decent mix of stuff in here. Ammonia. A bit of nitrogen. Maybe a bit of methane as well, see how that functions. Right, now this guy needs to kind of freeze a bit, so let's go over to minus 100. I don't know how that's going to focus, because that world right now is actually warm enough, so this one we actually need to look at the albedo level here and check where it is. It's on the edge, hopefully will freeze up a bit. Let's go ahead and add some ocean to it, and the atmosphere first as well. Oh, it already has one, okay, good. But not a thick one. Just a simple whiter one, maybe a 2-tone though. Could be interesting. Put it the other side. There you go. More of a reddish look to it. Right, and then as simple as adding some sea level to it. A little more than the parent planet patch, covering up a bit more though. There you go. But again, this world will freeze. There's no way it will hold it. So, see how that functions. There you go. So it's in orbit. They look like they're functioning nicely. Okay, so that is looking good. So there you go. Plop them in. Nice. Next up, we've got fittiness here. So this is the dominant now, isn't it? Oh, no, that's the other. This is the super F. Okay. Super F can probably slot through. It's actually rotating on its side, isn't it? Okay. Nice. we're going to go with random moons. Here we go. Maybe have one quite close. So go 1, 2, and then a small moon at the edge, maybe. On the far edge. There you go. 3 moons on here. Okay. Looking good. Now, these guys are frozen, so I'm going to try and go with a methane ocean on one of these. Let's go with this. Go to the 0. I'm going to make a heavy methane world, so that's getting cold, yes. Alright. Composition. Add materials. Let's go with the methane. Add some of that, add stuff in. So, oh, hang on. Let's go with Earth ocean. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's ammonia. No. Get that out of here. No. Methane. Yeah. There you go. So it's in a gas form at the moment, but it's a methane atmosphere. Got a bit of nitrogen in there as well. A bit of ammonia. Let's go with a little mix between those ones and see how it kind of folds out. So right now the methane is too much. But, you know, that it does have a liquid ocean of something on it at the moment. So we'll have to come back and check on that. But for now, I'm going to leave it kind of how it is. It's quite close to the parent though, isn't it? But we'll see how that functions. Next one out. Let's go with a Europa kind of frozen surface. So I'm thinking an Enceladus and Europa mix actually. Let's go with Enceladus and then Europa. Should create an interesting duo. There you go. So it's got the cracks of Europa. It is still Enceladus's main texture on top. Interesting. Okay. And it's just going to be heavy water material. So let's add that straight on. Where is it? Water. Big chunk. You know, the most of this is... I'm going to lower those down and have water as the primary element on here, in theory. Big chunk of it is water. There you go. But it's going to be frozen up. Freeze. There it is. Completely frozen up. Where's our Enceladus texture? Was it which one's coming through? There you go, there's a bit more. Europa. I can't see much of the Enceladus texture. It's not really as dominant, is it? Maybe I'll change it to Callisto. Nah, not Callisto. Hypatus is an interesting one. Yeah, Enceladus' Mimus's textures are a bit weird. What about Titan? That has a bit of cracks on it, actually. Yeah, Titan Europa together could be an interesting duo, so we'll have them there. No atmosphere on it. It's just frozen up like Europa actually is. It's quite large inside. How big is it? Oh, yeah, we made it quite big. 0.36 radius of Earth. First one is 0.314, okay. Get a little smaller. So nowhere near the habitable zone at the moment. Okay, there you go. Then the last of the moons over here. Again, it's a small minor one. I'm going to just make it a cratered world. So there we go. What's the Sedna texture look like? Oh yeah, Sedna's one's quite interesting. Go Sedna and the moon. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's quite an interesting mix actually. Get them mixing like that. Yeah, all right. And maybe we'll make it kind of like actual Sedna and Mars in it, or Sedna, Make. Give it that red kind of Follins look to it. Even though it is a little closer than those sort of objects are in our system. We'll have this one here for unexplained reasons. Oh, yeah, okay. There's the red already, actually. That's good. Keep the rest of it fairly regular. It's got those red patches of the Follins on it. There you go. Kind of like Charon, actually, is in reality. Let's make it a little more pale there. But there you go. So a world with Follins. Ooh. How's that colour? Ooh, okay, so have that as a white reflective area and then have this as a deeper colour, mixing it together. There you go. Cool. Little interesting design there, but there you go. Cool. So that roughly is our inner solar system there. It looks like... Okay, I've already seen a problem. What's happened here? There's something that's happened over there. Around the gas giant. What's happened here? Oh, we've had a breakaway. It's the Venus world's broken away. Look, yeah, we're having a bit of an issue here. When you go heavy moons and you want to run your simulations, this can happen. So obviously we need to move it closer and keep it in that gas giant orbit. But the issue is the other moons could pop it out. That's the only problem we have to focus. So maybe over time these will break away. It's the best we can do though. But there you go. So for now, it's really wobbly. It's struggling, isn't it? Oh, maybe those moons cross orbits. Maybe that's the only way we're going to make it work. I don't know. This one doesn't have the most mass in the world, so maybe it needs to be closer so it doesn't interfere. Because the smaller, ideally don't want the smaller moons further out because they will get pushed out by the bigger ones. Hence why the Earth only has one moon, because our moon is far too large to let any other moon exist nearby. So there you go. So maybe we'll keep them like that. See how that functions. We have to keep maintaining this. Let's look at everyone else's functions so far. Okay, so yeah, we're up to aura packs now. So this is a big one. So now we can have a lot of moons around this. So maybe we'll throw in a lot of random bits, like a lot of you guys do in your systems. So you know, okay, so we have 4 major moons. Maybe build it like a Jupiter design. So have one quite close though. 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. So you got your maybe we're at a 5th one in there as well. Maybe a little more unique. See how they hold. And I have some smaller ones kind of slotted in there as well. So let's go more like that. I'm not going to bother with asteroid moons because they're just pointless. They're just extra simulation speed that we're losing putting those in. So there you go. Right, now over here. First, I'm going to put it as the 2nd moon out. We're going to go with another methane-esque Titan kind of world, but around the more Jupiter-esque planet. So again, the composition is what we're after. So we need that nitrogen atmosphere slotted in. So let's go with it. Go nitrogen. Let's get that nitrogen in there. Again, carbon dioxide, a tiny bit, just a little bit of carbon dioxide, bit of oxygen maybe, no sulfur, and then yeah, not nitrogen, bit of ammonia, and the methane, big amount of methane. We're gonna have ocean getting on it, so there you go. Try and go with the methane ocean on this, and then where's our sea level gauge? Increase it. I don't know what liquid that is at the moment. It's not water. It doesn't have any water on it. This object, so we'll see how this world functions. Let's try and just get it quite right. So I want to see how that that works. So settle liquid, equalize gas, stable. See how that works. And the temperature needs to be a lot colder for it to become the oceans. So I'm going to put it to minus 100. No, not minus. No, put a 0. There you go. That's what we want. So we'll see how that world develops because it's all got a slot. Oh, it does have water. I get that. No, we don't want water. No water on this one. There you go. Right, fine. Nitrogen. I must have added water instead of nitrogen. So add the nitrogen in. It's got the methane. That's fine. Give it the Titan kind of atmosphere. So again, we're going to thicken it up a bit. Get a nice orange. And there you go. Maybe some clouds. Now see how that world functions over time. Let's see how that. So I want those methane oceans to appear. So we'll see how that works when it runs a bit. Maybe we'll come back and make sure it works at the end. There you go. Closest moon. I'm going to keep it as a fairly generic rock, maybe. Or maybe this is like an ultra enhanced Io actually. So we make it just insanely ruined and absolutely massacred basically. So let's go with, we'll have Io as the secondary texture for it. Let's put Io there. Now we need a texture that looks just absolutely gutted. So Callisto is not the one series. Again, not the one. Just go through them all. Deimos. Yeah, these are minor object sizes though. Can't have the Earth texture, of course. Enceladus, again, that was a minor object texture. Europa. We already used that texture for another one that's similar. Iapetus. Don't really see much on that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Already using Io. I'll put Io and Io together. That's crazy. What about a Mercury Io combo? No. Pluto, Rhea. Rhea is quite a good texture to use. Venus. Venus and Io. Volcanic Mania. Yes. Why didn't I think of that? There you go. So, Venus and Io combined. That's a lot of volcanic activity you got going there. So, just trying to get the Io texture to come out a bit. Don't really see much of the. I don't need to turn it on. That would be useful, wouldn't it? There you go. That's more like it. So yeah, the Io texture is in there. You can see it. It is slotted in. There's the Venus Io duo. Oh yeah, that's going to be interesting. Oh yeah, so you got the Io spots on it. Keep that there. Then where's our Venus? So the Venus look is in there as well. Oh, this is going to be a nasty one, isn't it? Brutal, because I mean it's close to that. It's closer than Io is to Jupiter. This thing is going to get absolutely, you know, the tidal forces and the damage of this one is going to be pretty mad. So custom. I mean the colours are already looking quite good actually. Elevation levels are kind of busted. Black spots on it. Yeah, I mean can we get those colours working? Let's open it up again. There you go. Cool. Try and keep it to the Io kind of colours of the, or Io and Venus colours of that orangey yellow kind of look. So let's go with something like that maybe. Bottom elevation is that colour. Could black it out. It's looking pretty pretty rough here, isn't it? And high elevation is the red. Okay, so all right. I think it's dark red patches maybe. Truly a horrific sight for sure. Right, the Venus texture is not showing up enough. Yeah, that's more like it. Get the Venus a little more prominent there as well. Yeah. So that well don't look too friendly, does it? I don't know if tidal heat is going to help it out at all, but we'll see. But yeah, either way, it looks pretty massacred, doesn't it? There you go. So there's the Titan world. I want to see those methane oceans, sunshine. Come on. Let's speed it up a bit. Maybe to stabilise the phases. Where are we? Maybe it's a little colder. -1. I don't know how this is going to develop, but I want those oceans. There you go. So what exactly is that liquid? I'm pretty sure I removed the water. Thank you very much. Go away. We don't want it. Does that just add water when I add the sea level? Because I don't know about that. That's not quite right. That is not water. I removed the water and it's added it back. Come on. So where's that? So the methane is currently in gas state. So it's it's too hot. We need that methane to come liquid. So right now the methane is too much. It's not working. Maybe it's too warm. How hot is it? It's pretty cold. Interesting. I'll have to come back. Maybe we'll try and do another one further out. But it does have the elements to it. Maybe it's just too warm. Interesting. Okay. And let's go for another set. Let's just check the inner. I want to just keep checking that inner systems isn't playing up because what's going on here? Okay, no, still function. Okay, good. Let's keep it going. Very nice. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll finish off this because we are getting an extremely long video time. Now, I don't want to make it too long, so what I'll do is do one more object and then we'll finish up today's episode and we'll come back for a part 2 to finish this. So, very moon heavy. Right. So that is the methane one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let me increase the methane. What is it in? I'm gonna give that a big buff. Give it a very heavy methane level there. There you go. Hopefully that'll help it out. We'll see. Oh, there he is. Hey, there you go. Maybe we just needed more, just to reset the stat maybe. Methane ocean, full-on methane ocean, and then it also has the Titan atmosphere on top, making a very interesting duo. The colours make it look like a beauty. Actually, what do you think of that? Quite like that. That looks good. Full methane ocean. A lot more than Titan has. Interesting. I like it. It's looking good. Right, so there you go. And give it the nice trail it would have. There you go. Lovely. Right, next moon out. This one. Again, they can't all be pretty. They can't all have fancy features. So I'm going to go with 15 again. I love the 15 texture. And go 15 and the moon maybe. Just a cratered world. Simple as that. Cratered up. Increase this though. Maybe it's had a violent history of smashing up things. So there you go. Cratered it up. Maybe like Ganymede, it can have a very faint. Because I believe Ganymede has like a little faint atmosphere, doesn't it? I think it does. Just a little piece of. What's this? Come on, oi. What was it contain? What? 0. Is that nitrogen? Maybe that was nitrogen it was losing. I'm not sure what that was. How large is this thing? Oh, it's a minor moon. Okay, no, never mind. If you put atmospheres on minor moons, that's pretty much guaranteed to happen. So we'll leave that alone in that case. Okay, actually one thing I was thinking as well, let's go back to this one. I'm going to tidy lock back to the parent because I think at that range it should make it interesting. But yeah, I'm going to make the crazy IO. I mean, I think it's going to be. I mean, we're naming it after IO. It's going to be like IOO. There we go. So that is a. If you think IO is bad, that world would be absolutely insane at the range. I don't know if that is tidal heating it's getting, but that close to your parent planet in a moon like that. And this guy's bigger than Jupiter, remember? So it's more, more powerful. Oh yeah, don't go near that one. Next up, again, that's a small little moon, isn't it? Yeah, we just did that one. And then we'll finish off today's episode with this object here. It's a little larger in size. We'll try maybe a little atmosphere on this. Material wise, maybe a little nitrogen atmosphere or something. Let's go for it. Nitrogen. Where are we? Nitrogen, nitrogen. There it is. Just a simple. There you go. Nice nitrogen. That's an atmosphere, isn't it? Yep. Nice and simple. Nitrogen atmosphere. Quite thin though. Clouds I'm going to lower. There you go. It's got blue in colour as well. Is that the actual surface colour? Oh, that's the actual composition colour making that. Okay. But I'm going to leave the... I'm not going to have it in that blue. I don't think that's a little too much for me. There you go. I'll make it more like that. It does have its little nitrogen atmosphere to help him out, so it's a little thicken it up a bit. There you go. Nice. So there we are. And then surface colour. Or surface texture. Where's that Titan texture? Nah. Let's go with the Callisto Ganymede mix. See how that comes out. Okay. Interesting. How's that? Yeah. Alright, yeah. Alright, I'll leave that alone. Yeah. We'll stick with that. Tastis. So there we are. So again, that world's too hot at the moment. So you need a bit of evolution just to see how these actually function, because they've been created in the moment and they haven't actually had simulation time to actually develop properly. So there you go. That one, I do like that. That's cool. Right, so there we go. We're going to pop a save there for today, everybody. So that is part 1 of our upcoming Birth or Death system in a way. But yeah, that is a very moon-heavy system. That's our title, I think. Going for a full moon system. So yeah, again, to the guy who suggested this, Polaris Binary. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your feedback. Hope you liked it. So we've gone with a lot more heavy, in-depth moon customization. We haven't done necessarily as much with the planets this time. So yeah, hope you liked it. Looking forward to hearing your feedback. And that goes to everyone as well. Let me know your feedback down below. Hope you've all enjoyed it. With that, we'll send on there, everybody. Let's see if we can go for 100 likes on today's video as well. Hit that subscribe button, helps in the journey to 50,000 subscribers. And yeah, that will send on, everybody. Make sure you have a great day. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.